As one of only 2 digital launch titles for the PlayStation 3, Blast Factor served as a technical showcase for the console, running at a sharp 1080p resolution when 720p was the standard. Developed by Bluepoint Games, a studio now legendary for its technical mastery, the game utilized the power of the PS3 to simulate complex fluid dynamics impossible on previous hardware. This was best demonstrated by the ripple mechanic, where players physically tilted the 6-axis controller to send shockwaves through the Petri dish environment, sloshing enemies into clusters for tactical elimination rather than using motion control as a mere gimmick. Perhaps most intriguing was the game's invisible, self-modifying difficulty system. Instead of relying on traditional menu settings, Blast Factor monitored player performance in real time to dynamically alter the level progression. Flawless execution routed players toward punishingly difficult cells, while those struggling were quietly guided to easier encounters without ever being told the game was assisting them. This sophisticated back-end logic helped establish Bluepoint's reputation as a studio capable of taming the notoriously difficult cell architecture right out of the gate. Released on launch day alongside Blast Factor, Guns Chaos provided a frantic, grindhouse counterpoint to its peers' scientific elegance. While it aimed for an ultimate arcade feel with its DLX branding, this arena survival shooter, reminiscent of Smash TV, was actually a singular release rather than an expanded port. Today, the title occupies a unique and somewhat tragic space in PlayStation history as a lost exclusive. In 2006, the gaming press was still unsure about how to cover downloadable games. So, Guns Chaos lacks even a Metacritic score. Unlike other Sony online entertainment titles of the era, it was never ported to other systems. And its digital-only nature means it now exists solely on hard drives, where it was installed before being delisted, making it a rare artifact of the early digital storefront.
A shiny new toaster!
Capitalizing on the global Sudoku craze of 2006, Go Sudoku arrived as a high-definition port intended to offer a premium puzzle experience. Developed surprisingly by Sumo Digital, a studio best known for high-speed arcade racers like Outrun 2, the game used the PS3's immense power in an unorthodox way. Instead of rendering complex 3D polygons, the engine leveraged the console's bandwidth to stream high-definition motion video backgrounds of nature scenes, creating a lavish Zen atmosphere behind the grid that contrasted with the new, tension-filled competitive multiplayer modes. While critics question the value of paying for puzzles available for free in newspapers, the game serves as a significant historical marker for the industry's shifting business models. It was a pioneer in console microtransactions, aggressively utilizing the PlayStation Store to sell additional puzzle packs. This strategy signaled Sony's early intent to expand the console's demographic beyond hardcore gamers and established a monetization framework that would eventually become an industry standard. Yay for us, I guess? The PS3 iteration of Lemmings represents a fascinating convergence of British gaming history. While Sony owned the IP through their acquisition of Psygnosis, development was handed to Team 17, the creators of the Worms franchise. This collaboration united two distinct lineages of strategy design: the destructible terrain mechanics of Team 17 mixed with the autonomous unit gameplay originally created by DMA Design, the studio that would eventually evolve into Rockstar North, the creators of Grand Theft Auto. Although the gameplay received a visual bump to 720p with 3D models, the title's most significant contribution was its anticipation of the play, create, share era. With a robust level editor allowing global sharing, Lemmings served as a technological precursor to Little Big Planet, proving that user-generated content could thrive on consoles. This release also defined a new role for the PlayStation Network, a sanctuary for legacy franchises that, while no longer viable for big-budget retail launches, could still find a sustainable home in the digital marketplace. Released on Christmas Eve 2006, Gran Turismo HD Concept was a pivotal technical showcase born from a canceled project. Originally envisioned as a full high-definition remaster of Gran Turismo 4, the title was drastically scaled back to a free download to allow Polyphony Digital to shift resources toward Gran Turismo 5. Despite featuring only a single track, the Eiger Nordwand, and 10 cars, it set a formidable benchmark by running at a stunning 1080p resolution at 60 frames per second, a feat few other titles on the console could match. Beyond its visual fidelity, the game holds the historical distinction of being the first entry in the franchise to support online functionality. While it lacked head-to-head racing, the introduction of worldwide leaderboards for its time and drift trials created a fiercely competitive global community, laying the critical network infrastructure for future installments. This release served as a strategic masterstroke for Sony during the critical holiday window, enticing early adopters to create PlayStation Network accounts just to experience the first true glimpse of next-generation simulation.